Did you know that the smartest people in the room are often the ones who seem the weirdest? While everyone else is trying to fit in and follow social norms, truly intelligent individuals display behaviors that most people find unusual or even concerning. But here's the shocking truth. These strange habits aren't signs of problems. They're actually indicators of superior cognitive abilities that put them ahead of 95% of the population. So if you've ever felt different or questioned whether your odd tendencies were normal, this video might just change how you see yourself forever. Before we dive into these fascinating behaviors, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're about to explore 12 unusual traits that separate the intellectually gifted from everyone else. And trust me, some of these will completely surprise you. Let's start with perhaps the most misunderstood behavior of all: having conversations with yourself. Most people think talking to yourself is a sign of losing your grip on reality, but neuroscience reveals something completely different. When you verbalize your thoughts, you're actually creating a powerful cognitive loop that engages multiple brain regions simultaneously. You're processing information through your auditory system while organizing it mentally, which dramatically enhances problem-solving capabilities. Intelligent people instinctively gravitate toward this practice because it helps them work through complex ideas more effectively. So the next time someone catches you having a deep discussion with yourself, tell them you're just exercising your advanced cognitive abilities. The second behavior challenges everything society teaches us about success and productivity. If your workspace looks like a controlled explosion of papers, books, and random objects, you might actually be demonstrating higher intelligence. While conventional wisdom preaches the gospel of clean desks and perfect organization, research shows that creative chaos often stimulates innovative thinking. When your environment isn't rigidly structured, your brain has to work harder to navigate and process information, keeping it sharp and adaptable. Think about the most creative minds in history. Their workspaces rarely looked like something from a home organization magazine. This apparent messiness isn't laziness or lack of discipline. It's your brain's way of maintaining cognitive flexibility and staying open to unexpected connections. Here's where things get really interesting. If you're naturally a night owl who comes alive after sunset, you might be accessing higher levels of intelligence. Multiple studies have shown that people with later sleep schedules and peak evening energy consistently score higher on cognitive assessments. This isn't just coincidence. There's actually an evolutionary explanation. Throughout human history, staying alert during nighttime hours required advanced problem-solving skills and heightened awareness to navigate dangers and challenges. Your preference for burning the midnight oil might be your brain's way of tapping into its most powerful creative and analytical states when the world is quiet and distractions are minimal. The fourth unusual behavior involves something most people find incredibly annoying but intelligent individuals can't help doing. If you constantly ask questions about seemingly obvious things, you're likely operating on a higher intellectual frequency. Truly smart people instinctively understand that surface-level information rarely tells the complete story. They dig deeper, challenge assumptions, and refuse to accept explanations at face value. This relentless curiosity might irritate others, but it's actually your brain's sophisticated way of building more comprehensive and accurate mental models of reality. While others are satisfied with simple answers, you're constructing a deeper understanding of how the world actually works. Now let's talk about a trait that might make you reconsider your relationship with routine. If you frequently change your daily patterns and seem unable to stick to rigid schedules, this isn't necessarily a character flaw or lack of discipline. Highly intelligent people often crave novelty and variation because their brains thrive on new challenges and experiences. They intuitively understand that breaking patterns prevents mental stagnation and keeps cognitive abilities sharp. This habit of routine disruption actually demonstrates advanced adaptability and a sophisticated understanding of how to maintain optimal mental engagement. While others find comfort in predictability, you find growth in constant change. The sixth behavior might completely reframe how you view anxiety and worry. If you tend to stress more than others or find yourself anxious about potential problems, this could indicate higher intelligence rather than psychological weakness. Intelligent people are naturally better at projecting into the future and identifying potential risks or complications. This enhanced ability to consider multiple scenarios and anticipate outcomes can manifest as worry or anxiety, but it's actually your brain's advanced planning system working overtime. Your concerns aren't unfounded fears, they're sophisticated risk assessments happening at a subconscious level, helping you prepare for possibilities others can't even imagine. Here's something that challenges social expectations completely. If you prefer spending time alone and often choose solitude over social gatherings, this isn't necessarily introversion or social awkwardness. Highly intelligent people often require more mental processing time and space to fully explore ideas and concepts. They recognize that meaningful thinking often happens in quiet, undisturbed environments where they can dive deep without interruption. This preference for solitude isn't about avoiding people or being antisocial. It's about creating optimal conditions for intellectual work and self-reflection that most people simply don't need or understand. The eighth unusual behavior involves your relationship with conventional wisdom. If you regularly question established norms and feel compelled to challenge accepted truths, you're demonstrating a key marker of superior intelligence. Most people accept societal rules and conventional practices without much thought, but intelligent individuals instinctively probe beneath the surface. They ask why things are done certain ways, and whether there might be better approaches. This natural skepticism isn't cynicism or rebellion, it's intellectual honesty and a refusal to accept ideas just because they're popular or traditional. Number 9 might surprise you because it involves embracing what others see as weakness. If you readily admit when you don't know something or when you've made mistakes, you're actually displaying advanced intellectual confidence. Less intelligent people often feel the need to pretend they know everything to maintain their image, but truly smart individuals understand that acknowledging ignorance is the first step toward learning. They're not threatened by gaps in their knowledge because they view them as opportunities for growth rather than personal failings. The 10th behavior relates to how you process information and make decisions. If you tend to overthink situations and analyze them from multiple angles before reaching conclusions, you're demonstrating sophisticated cognitive processing. While others might call you indecisive or slow to act, you're actually engaging in complex mental modeling that considers various possibilities and outcomes. This thorough approach to decision-making often leads to better long-term results, even if it appears inefficient to those who prefer quick, impulsive choices. Here's an unusual trait that might make you feel misunderstood. If you have an intense need to understand the deeper meaning behind everything you encounter, from casual conversations to random events, you're showing signs of advanced pattern recognition abilities. Intelligent people can't help but look for connections, underlying principles, and hidden significance in their experiences. This constant search for meaning might make casual interactions feel unsatisfying, but it's actually your brain's way of building comprehensive understanding of complex systems and relationships. Finally, the 12th unusual behavior that marks superior intelligence is your relationship with uncertainty and ambiguity. If you're comfortable with not having all the answers and can function effectively in unclear situations, you're demonstrating cognitive flexibility that most people lack. Intelligent individuals understand that uncertainty is a natural part of complex systems, and they don't feel compelled to force premature closure on unresolved questions. They can hold multiple contradictory ideas simultaneously and remain comfortable with ambiguity while continuing to gather information and refine their understanding. What makes these behaviors particularly fascinating is how they challenge conventional notions of intelligence and success. Society often promotes specific traits as markers of intelligence: being organized, following schedules, staying positive, being highly social. But genuine intelligence is far more nuanced and individualistic than these simple prescriptions suggest. The beautiful thing about recognizing these unusual patterns in yourself is that it can completely transform your self-perception. Instead of viewing certain tendencies as flaws or weaknesses, you can begin to appreciate them as expressions of your unique cognitive architecture. Understanding these patterns can also help you optimize your environment and routines to better support your natural intellectual gifts. If you're a night owl, perhaps you can structure your most challenging work for evening hours. If you thrive in controlled chaos, maybe you can create workspaces that support this rather than fighting against it. If you need solitude for deep thinking, you can prioritize creating those quiet spaces without feeling guilty about it. The key insight here is that intelligence manifests in many different ways, and some of the most powerful forms of cognitive ability look unusual or even problematic to outside observers. Your weird habits might actually be your superpowers in disguise. So take a moment to reflect on your own patterns and tendencies. You might discover that behaviors you've been trying to change are actually signs of the remarkable intelligence you've possessed all along. If this video has helped you see your unusual behaviors in a new light, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that celebrates the beautiful complexity of human intelligence in all its unconventional forms.